Very good morning, viewers. This is my second review regarding that India versus England test match being played at Edgbaston. Well, coming to the second test, coming to second day play, mostly I can say it's a mixed bag because India they have set on a good, you know, platform in the first innings on the first day, but did not actually capitalize on second day. Of course, the one highlight is that Pant reached a century and Gill got on to a big score. So India was able to reach a considerably better ground of around 470 runs. But ideally, I would have preferred India to go on and bid around 550 or so. That would have laid down a bigger platform for them to capitalize on this test. That did not happen. Primarily because I can say the English bowlers they bowled a better length. They bowled in the right channel in the second day. So mostly they were able to restrict the Indian scoring, and newcomers did not actually settle down well. Karunar did a big disappointment. Jadeja also did not score well. Thakur, I thought he will go well, but he did not. And unfortunately, the Indian tail never wags. So that's a big disappointment. And coming back to, the Indian bowling or the England batting. England batting was terrific. They came down with a plan, and the plan is to attack all the Indian bowlers. Never allow them to settle down their rhythm. That's what they did. And they succeeded. The only exception being Bumrah. Bumrah troubled them from ball one and troubled them till the very end of the day. And Bendaket, like when he started attacking, he started in such a severe mode of attacking. He literally, faced Siraj and Prasid Krishna out of the attack. Both of them, and in particular, Siraj, I'm very disappointed with him, primarily because he's a very experienced bowler. For all his height, for all his speed, he should be hitting the deck, getting a reasonably good purchase. That did not happen. He was bowling either, you know, short pitch balls or bowling feasted deliveries which they can score at ease. So that's what they did. And Ben Duckett, Oliver Pope are in fact in a Brook. All three of them got off to a very good starts. Of course, there is some issue with Indian fielding also. They laid down some important catches, and some no balls were given as when people got out. That's also a part of the game. But overall, Indian bowling is a big disappointment. The lone exception is Bumrah. Jadeja, he always did the containing job, and even in this test, he did the containing job pretty well. Reasonably well because the ball is not turning, it's not jumping, and he could not make much of an impression, but restricted all the way. Shardul Thakur, I don't know what happened, but he was a much better bowler than what he was in the 6 over 7 over phase, what he bowled. So that's what I can say much about Indian bowling. Indian bowling is a pretty big disappointment, and in fact, I never suggested in my team this thing that Siraj is a part of the team. A chance can be given to Arshdeep by somebody else who can come and make an impression. And if Prasid Krishna also bowls the same manner he does, I think please replace them with somebody else because overcast conditions, ideal conditions, greenish pitch, and if you're not able to bowl in the channel, make an impression. Bloody hell, you cannot make an impression anywhere else in the world. So these are areas where India need to improve. And Gill is a seems to be a very target approaching man. He seems to have a idea about what he needs to do. So that's one thing that Gill needs to keep in mind. Because as an youngster, maybe he cannot say much about the bowling attack, like seniors like Siraj and all that. But I think selectors and again the coach should be taking care of that. They should be noting it down, right? And coming to India's batting in the second innings, they started reasonably well. Lost chase one, never a problem. But Rahul looked classy. He looked all the best batsman what he is. People told that Rahul is one of the most technically equipped batsmen after the greats who are gone, like Kohli and again other people. Well, he looks like one, and is all set to make a big score this innings unless something stops him. And Sai Sudarshan, despite all the struggles, missing some balls and all that, he is looking decent. He did start well, and I hope that he's going to make a big impression in the second innings. India ideally should be getting around 400 to 450 runs. You know, leave around a target of 450 runs for England to chase in 1 to 1.1 and a quarter days. That should be the target. People, I am a newcomer to this. Despite the fact I studied with Twitter for a long time, making videos is it's a new thing for me. Apologies if I'm making some mistakes, but ideally, I would always like to comment and commentary is something which I like with passion. So please encourage me. Please pass on your comments and please let me know if I missed a point or two. And I'll make a better impression probably in the next video. And please subscribe. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.